What's good, YouTube? Whatever you think I am not that. I am solely a consciousness expressing itself through this vessel. Now look, bro. Today I just want to give y'all some words of encouragement. Motherfucker, never put your head down in the dirt. Because look, nigga, you not an ostrich. You're not. You a different type of animal, bro. You was a motherfucking demon. Why do you think that they name cars demons and give them 800 to 1,000 horsepower? You feel me? That's a good thing. They give demonic shit. All the things that's bad for you in this world is good for you. All the good shit that's in the world for you that's bad for you. You feel me? That's how the society is. They backwards as fuck. It don't make sense. But look, today I just want to talk a little bit about my spiritual journey, how I got to where I'm at. Cause look, bro, I came from the fucking bottom, my nigga. Now look where I'm at right now, bro. Motherfucking nature and shit. Not giving a fuck about no pedestrians. I don't give a fuck. Bitch, I'm a motherfucking spiritual consciousness expressing my life on the physical plane. If y'all niggas see what the fuck I do, fuck it. I used to be afraid to record videos in front of people. I used to be afraid to talk in front of people and shit. Who said something? I don't give a fuck, you feel me? But look, I want to talk about my life and how I became spiritually awakened, because I just realized that I never put this on my channel. I just motherfucking start making videos. Like, I've been making videos for a while, but I had to stop and find myself. And I found myself, and now I want to talk about how I got to where I was, or how I got to where I am right now. All right, so look, I never really talked about my childhood, but it's something that I feel like I can talk about now because I fought my inner demons, and now it's not hold me back no more. So look, man, when I was a kid, about 13, I'm gonna go all the way back. I was about 5 years old, man. I lost my mama, my man. So me and my little brother, he was about 2, I was 5. We lost our mama, she died from cancer and shit. That shit's sad. I literally remember like what it was to walk in that hospice room and check her breath. Ain't nothing there. Like, oh shit. So look, I ain't gonna give y'all too much details, but yeah, she had cancer. Then I went through life struggling and shit. It was just me, my dad, my little brother. Then about 12 or something, I met one of my sisters. That's the one I'm living with now. But the coincidence is, like, whenever I met her, a few months later, my dad died, you feel me? So I was 13, my dad died. Motherfucking, that shit tormented me, my nigga. Like, what the fuck I'm gonna do? Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. So I started dozing into business. I started dozing into learning about fucking society, really. I started learning about psychology, but I was always lost. Like, I was just in these things because that's what was in my face. You feel me? In school, I went into psychology in 10th grade, and I kind of fucked with it. But I had to live with my aunt, right? So the whole time I was there, never felt like she wanted me to stay there with her. So I found my way, and I moved out, right? So my brother was still living with her, and I moved in with somebody I met from school, right? So it was my friend, his name Joey, you feel me? My guy, his family came in clutch to let me live with him for a few months and shit, till I graduated. So the whole time, I was just following myself. I wasn't really like always thinking about what I did. I just did it. So that's why my family never fucked with me when I was a kid. I just jumped, you feel me? And then I had a few other sisters. I lived with one of my sisters and her family and shit. Didn't feel like I was supposed to be there. So I left, went back with my aunt. Then my aunt, basically a whole lot of shit went down, right? So basically, it was to the point where I was gonna leave or I was gonna get kicked out because I was running my own shoe business. And she wanted me to motherfucking go to college. And I always told her I wanted to run my own business. So I started doing my shoe business. I made like 2 bands in a week. First time I actually had money. And then she kicked me out, basically. She was like, I literally wrote her a fucking proposal letter. Like, I was in school talking about, okay, look, so I made this money and I wrote her what was I gonna do, how I was gonna get all my products, how I was gonna sell all my products. I had a proposal. I knew what the fuck I was finna do. So then I had a good streak going on, 2,000 in a week or something. Then she She was like, no, you can't do it. So I left. She kicked me out, and I had to go with my friends. So then, the whole time I was indoctrinated. So, mind you, this whole time I was in a very religious family. Like, every single family I lived with was very religious. Now, you gotta realize something. Angels are born in demonic families, and they are there to kind of keep you away. So if you're a chosen one, you're not ever gonna feel like you fit into what you are in. So I was in these families and shit, and I never fit in with nobody I was with. So that whole time I was just playing video games. I was doing all kinds of bullshit. I wasn't really focusing on nothing, because I was just like, man, fuck this shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Like, bro, I ain't got no family. Like, what the fuck? Nobody fuck with me. I wasn't never down on myself, though. That's one thing, bro. I was never down on myself. I always kept my head up and just always felt like whatever was gonna happen, it was meant to happen. I always felt like motherfucking God had me, because at that time I believed in God heavy. Like, I was praying every day. I had this girlfriend. We was going to church damn near every day, right? So my girlfriend was religious. My family was religious. My friends that I lived with was religious. And it was almost like there was no way to get out. But at the time, I didn't feel like there was a reason to get out, because it was all good. You feel me? So then I went to college. Now I went to college, and I still didn't feel like I belonged. I didn't feel like I fit in, bro. Like, I was in college, motherfucking watching lion videos and documentaries on shit, skipping class, smoking weed. Like, that's what after like a few months, I didn't smoke weed all the way until I got to college. And it was like February of it was like second semester or something like that. That's when I started smoking weed. Then I started smoking weed every day. And then one of the first times I started smoking weed, I got caught with it, and I got charged with some bullshit, right? Had to go to court. They paid you. I had to pay them like $300, so I ain't give a fuck. So I kept smoking weed every day, smoking every day. But what this was doing was hiring my consciousness, because I started to realize there's more to life than what I'm doing. There's more to life than college. There's more to life than bitches. You feel me? So then I dropped out of college after my first year. And he bumping and shit. After my first year, I dropped out. So then I went to go live with my sister, the one I told y'all that I met right before my dad died. So I moved in with her, and I didn't tell her that I wasn't going back to school. I was just like, we on summer break. So like 2 weeks before school started back, I was like, I can't go back because of some shit with scholarship I had. So I just told her they not let me back in, and basically I just never went back. So she's still indoctrinated. Like, I don't talk to nobody at this point. I'm a free spirit, my nigga. But at this time, I didn't know what I was doing. So I started making YouTube videos. I started motherfucking reading books. Nah. At this time I was making YouTube videos, but I was on my reaction channel. Some of y'all know me from my reactions. I fucking unlisted all of them shits because it's pointless. It's just a damn distraction. So I was almost going into the music industry, reactions and shit. Like, some of them blew up, some of them didn't. You feel me? That's just how YouTube is. But look, I started making YouTube reaction videos, and then I got to the point where the mindset I always had was business. So I knew about business ever since I was a kid. So I started reading up on business. I started a few businesses. My sister, she had her own business a while back, but then she started praying. I'm gonna talk about that later. But look, I started my own businesses. I was on YouTube and shit. Then I had to stop because I realized, like, I'm doing this shit for money, and like, it's not fulfilling me. I'm making YouTube videos every day. I'm broke as fuck. I literally ain't got shit to do with my life. I ain't got no people to talk to. I'm just by myself. God, boy, it's hot as a bitch, boy. So I was doing all this shit, and I wasn't being happy. I wasn't being fulfilled. But I always had that inner happiness of myself, of being alone, because that's how I learned to cope with myself. I've always been alone, and I've grew. Like, I got so much strength in this time where I dropped out and I was alone. I started learning about myself. So about December of 2019, I was absolutely broke, bro. January, broke. This whole time I was making YouTube videos, right? So I was thinking that I was about to go big on YouTube. But then I realized I don't even care about money. I started getting to the point where I wanted to do something that was fulfilling towards me. Because in some of the business books I started reading, it talk about how you need to start doing something that you would choose to do, whether it had money tied to it or not. So I stopped YouTube. But this whole time I was doing TikTok, right? I was doing TikTok and I was asleep. Like, I was doing TikTok at the beginning. I ain't even gonna lie. I was doing TikTok so I could become famous, right? Everybody wanted to be famous, like, but I was doing videos that tied into my actual sole purpose. And I didn't know that at the time. I was making videos on, some of y'all might know it, of lies you were told as a kid, lies that school taught you, shit like that, right? So I started coming and doing research on that. Like, motherfucker, we've been lied to about everything. This is when I started waking up. This is when I started waking. So March 2020, right? I completely stopped social media. I stopped everything. And I just spent time with myself. I had one friend, bro, named Harley. We was smoking every day together, bro. Like, we was always just chilling. Like, that was my homeboy during this time. Because at this time, I ain't had shit. You feel me? And he was there through that struggle. You feel me? It's like, motherfucker, whenever you go through shit in life, some God or the creator, whatever energy you want to call it, will put somebody in your reality to help you through whatever situations you are going through. Whether that be a person that you just talk to randomly, or somebody that's just there. Like, that nigga was there for me. And like, I told bro, I'll never forget that shit. But like, during that time he was there, we'd be just chilling. So then we went to the beach. This is when I was going through my spiritual awakening. I was starting to see life differently. I started noticing signs. I started noticing 11-11, 20, 2-2-2, 3-3-3, 4-4-4, every day. Boom, 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 boom. It was like, my motherfucking soul woke up like, yo, what the fuck have you been doing? And every time I look at the clock, 4-4-4, I be eating. Middle of the night, 4-4-4, 3-3-3. You feel me? Like, shit like that was fucking happening in my face. So I started looking it up. Hey, what the fuck? What the fuck they talking about? Some goddamn 4-4-4. That means some real shit. But one time on TikTok, I was doing astrology, right? I was posting some videos about what your astrology sign says about you. But they never got views, so I deleted them. So I never really kept researching astrology. But then I realized that's what they don't want. What they don't want is what's not gonna do good on social media. You feel me? Like, this shit that's real, they always put demonic behind it. They always say some goddamn astrology is demonic. Bitch, you live in this motherfucking body that we call Earth. And how you gonna tell me that the motherfucking stars and fucking sun and the goddamn moon is motherfucking demonic? Bitch, you live in it. How you gonna learn about your motherfucking body astrology, but you can't learn about the body that we live in astrology? Anatomy, my fault. My anatomy. I said the wrong word. God damn it, you know what I'm talking about. Fuck. But look, how you gonna learn about the anatomy of our body, but won't learn about the anatomy of this body that we call Earth? Bitch, wake the fuck up. It ain't demonic. That shit real. They don't want you to know that shit because you'll have the same intelligence as the people who are controlling you. All right, so look. Then I started getting in tune with myself. I started looking up videos on how to meditate. I started meditating, but I would never meditate. I meditate like once for like 2 minutes and I quit. I was like, man, this shit ain't nothing, bro. Man, fuck this shit, bro. I kept praying. And then a few weeks later, I seen some shit about the Matrix. I think it was Von 2 Cut video, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I seen one of the bro videos and I was like, God damn. Bro, this is why we was like this as a kid. But I already knew that shit because I was always studying and paying attention to society. I was always paying attention to how human behavior was because I was doing some shit in my job or I was doing in real estate. I'm still in real estate right now. So if y'all motherfuckers trying to sell y'all house and shit or you trying to buy a house, hit me up. But look, at this time, I was doing shit with real estate and I always noticed that certain people would be certain places and certain people would have certain types of houses. Some people would be in projects. And I started realizing who was in where and shit like that. So then I started trying to figure out the occult, right? And I came upon a dude named Jordan Maxwell, bro. That motherfucker opened my mind so damn wide. But look, while I was going through my spiritual awakening, I stopped talking to everybody, right? I literally cut off everybody. But I didn't have friends like that to begin with, so it wasn't really hard for me. But it kind of was, because I was always on social media, because that's what I thought that life was, but it's not. So I stopped getting off of social media. I started putting my face in a book. My dad used to tell me as a kid, get your ass off of Facebook and put your face in a book. And God damn it, boy, I'm telling you, the seeds that motherfucker sprung in my head as a kid, he used to tell me that shit. You might not understand what I'm telling you right now, but I'm implanting seeds into your head, and you'll understand it when you need to. Like, my dad was fucking woke. He had to be, even though I ain't know him like that. It's just the fact that, like, he was always there in my life, and these little seeds are just implanted. And, like, now they're everywhere. Like, I don't need nobody in this earth. Like, I feel like my motherfucking parents always with me and shit. Don't feel sad for me, bro, because I feel like this is something that me and my brother had to go through. I always say that. There's something that me and my brother had to go through in our spiritual journey. So look, then this is when it got real, bro. About 2, 3, 4 months ago or something like that, I stopped getting off of social media. I stopped getting off of everything, right? I started just being, like, by myself. I started going outside. Like, I started going outside and fucking walking and shit. That's when shit started changing. Then I got in a wreck. About a month ago or 2 months ago, I got in a wreck. And my car, it's not totaled. I could have been driving it the whole time, but I just never felt like I needed to do anything. Like, I didn't feel like I needed to drive. So I was just motherfucking not using my vessel of that car, right? So then, this is when I started posting videos on YouTube. So I started posting videos every single day, but I wouldn't be indulged in it. I'd start posting them so I help other people. This is when I started getting fulfillment. But I never look at I was at first in the comments trying to figure out what people were saying, but then I started getting to the point where I wanted to learn way more than I wanted to put out. That's where I'm at right now. So I'm meditating every day about 2, 3, 4 hours. You feel me? I meditate as much as I can. But now, like, earlier in these last 2 days, I've been away from it, but not really away, because I've been by myself, and I, like, been trying to get rid of my fears. And, like, that's a scary thing to do when you in meditation, because, like, motherfuckers will tell you shit about meditation they never meditated before. They'll tell you that when you meditating that you opening yourself up to the demonic world, but you really opening yourself up to the real world that's already in front of you, but you just motherfucking can't see it because your eyes are closed, your third eye is closed. So I started meditating, getting rid of my fears. I started facing my fears, right? And that's what motherfucking God ain't gonna never do for you. God ain't gonna face your fears, because if you put your fears in God's hands, that motherfucker is just gonna continue to give you bad energy. The same energy you give God is the same energy that's gonna come back. But when I'm talking about God in that instance, I mean the God of this world, aka other spirits or Satan. Because God of this world is Satan. It's in the Bible. Don't fucking quote me, bitch. You can't fucking quote me, bitch. It's in the Bible. The God of this world is Satan. So when you praying and shit, your vibrations start going out. Then I started learning a lot about vibrations and energy and all this shit, right? I started connecting with people who are high vibration. I started manifesting shit into my life easily. Motherfucking whoever I wanted to manifest, right there. Whatever I wanted to manifest, right there. All the information I ever want, right there. You feel me? So then I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about my daily routine, what I do now versus what I used to do. Now when I wake up, first thing I do is I do like 100 push-ups. I motherfucking write down my dream, whatever I had a dream about, or meditation, super numbers I see, like synchronicities and shit. And then I go outside, right? I dance. I motherfucking be myself. I don't give a fuck who looking at me. I don't give a fuck what you looking at me with. If you recording me, motherfucker, I don't give a fuck. I'll be outside my backyard, sun gazing, meditating. And then I walk outside. I ride my motherfucking bizite that I fucking stole. Well, actually, I didn't steal it. I found it in a fucking trench. Somebody left it there and shit. And it was there for a week. So I just felt like, well, If I was in the hood where I came from, motherfucker used to steal my bike that was on my front porch. So why the fuck can I not take this shit that's in a motherfucking trench that been here for a week that nobody want? You feel me? So, damn, you niggas used to steal my fucking bike off the porch. Like, bitch, what is you doing? And then when you riding that shit, you act like it ain't mine when I see you on it. Man, get the fuck out of here. Niggas used to really do that shit. But I'm glad I'm out of that situation and shit. But, all right, look. I start meditating every day. I start going outside, sun gazing, connecting with nature, listening to music, figuring out my soul purpose, my soul mission. Now I'm here making these videos all the time. And I understand my soul pitch. Damn, his motherfucking moped broke down. God, look. Y'all probably can't see it, but motherfucking nigga broke his damn moped right there. That's tough, man. But look, my soul mission is to help other people find themselves and get out of the matrix that they don't even know they in. You feel me? And like the whole time, I was kind of in the matrix, but I wasn't really in it because I never felt like I was compelled to go to college. I was never compelled to motherfucking watch movies. I don't know shit about movies. If you ask me a motherfucking movie to quote, bitch, I don't know that shit. Like, I always wanted to be away from what everybody else was. And my soul, I'm glad I'm like that because now I'm to the point where I can help other people while I'm still growing. Because if I was so indoctrinated, I probably wouldn't even be aware of the shit I'm aware of now. Because I'm telling you, my mind is so motherfucking powerful. Nigga, I'm going to be the most intelligent nigga on this motherfucking earth. I'm going to be the smartest nigga on this fucking earth. Ain't nobody going to stop me. That's what my soul purpose is. To be so enlightened, to be so intelligent that motherfuckers will talk to me. I say 2 words and I ain't say shit in English or no language, but you understood everything I said through my vibration. Like, that's the kind of level I'm trying to be on. Fuck English. Fuck all this shit of the world. I'm trying to be on motherfucking energetic force field. That's it. You feel me? That's how I'm trying to be. But I understand it take a lot to get here. And it's been a long ride. But this shit crazy. And the next 50 years, I don't believe it's going to be no such thing as money. It ain't going to be no hate. It ain't going to be no fear. Because niggas like me is coming back to this motherfucking earth from old ancient times. We reincarnating right now. Motherfucking helping the world get back to where the fuck it should be. That's my purpose, is to help the world get to a higher consciousness and help us all understand that life is love. Love life. Live and love life, bro. Shut the fuck up if you want to be afraid of shit, because fear is not real. It's just in your mind. Everything is in your mind. The way you perceive reality is through your eyes. And if you are fed something through this motherfucking matrix and it's in your mind, then it's like a motherfucking parasite, bro. If you don't get that parasite out by fighting that fear that was indoctrinating you, then you're just going to continue to be the same, continue to have the same beliefs, and shit ain't going to change in your life. You got to realize that most of the shit that you know right now is not a belief that you have. It's a belief that you were given. You didn't learn. You learned that shit. You ain't motherfucking go through that and be like, okay, this is what I need to know. You ain't go outside and motherfucking praying on your knees and shit, talking to God, and you heard God talk back to you. Hey, yo, God, you out here, bro? Hey, God, you out here, bro? All I hear is nature, and that is God. You feel me? You gotta realize that shit. You are God. You are the greatest motherfucking nigga on this earth. You are the most important person on this earth, bro. Don't give a fuck about what everybody else say, because it don't matter. Only focus on you. Focus on your purpose. Focus on your path, so that you don't have to come back to this bitch after you realize, oh, I spent my whole fucking 80 years of my life, which we should be living like 200, but I spent all 80 of my years not knowing shit. I've been living in other people's religions, and that's not even something that I learned. Or I didn't learn nothing from it. It's just something that I learned to believe. And you gotta realize, believe has a lie in the middle for a reason, bro. It's a fucking lie. It has no fucking sturdiness. It has no motherfucking foundation on it. It's just a belief. And you can always change your beliefs. But if you want to be cemented and stuck in your beliefs, then you are a motherfucking living zombie, because you are in a motherfucking cemetery. But y'all don't want to talk about that shit. That's some business terminology. But look, Yeah, man. It's been a long time coming, and I'm motherfucking woke. Nah, fuck that shit. I'm not woke. I'm fucking living my true spiritual life. My real life, my nigga. I'm living real life. Fuck that fucking woke shit. Fuck that spiritual shit that y'all be talking about. Fuck that new age shit. Bitch, it's life. It ain't none of that shit that you call it. It's not even life. Life ain't nothing but a fucking word. What this is that we doing right now is nothing, but it's everything, bro. That's what the fuck it is. Now, I just want to let y'all know, no matter where you at, it's gonna be all right, bro. Whatever the fuck you going through, it's gonna be good. Nigga, I'm telling you, bro, if I had to go through all this shit, like, I'm telling you, bro, I went through some of the darkest times, but I always was elevated. My higher consciousness was always with me, bro. And I thank God, or the creator, whatever you want to fucking call it, for that. Because God is me. God is within me. I'm a higher consciousness now. And I understand that I am God. I'm not my lower animalistic natures. I don't give a fuck about none of this bullshit world. But I realize that you gotta have certain things materialism wise. Like, you gotta have money to survive. Like, if in a few years I'm gonna have to live by myself, you feel me? And I'm gonna have to make sure that I'm good. Because right now I'm just living with my family. That's just because I got lucky enough to have them. The family that I do have, you feel me? Like, I lost a lot of family. I lost a lot of I lost everything, goddammit. And I realized that I'm good, regardless. Everything that you go through, bro, you gonna be fucking good. Don't worry about them telling you some bullshit that you don't believe. If you don't believe in that shit, don't do it. If you don't motherfucking think that's gonna be good for you, don't fucking do it. Because that's how I was, and I got to a point where I'm 20 years old. I'm motherfucking wise. I'm motherfucking intelligent. Nobody got to tell me shit. I'm gonna be fine on my motherfucking own. Now, I'm motherfucking hungry. I was supposed to eat 30 minutes ago, but I motherfucking felt like I should make this video for encouragement, for words of wisdom, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So look, man, stay strapped. Keep your mind on tight, but make sure that's your mind, not the mind that they program for you. Because your mind is a different mind than the mind that's in this world, my nigga. You are motherfucking God. Keep your shit strapped. Become a motherfucking free thinker, bro. Be your own motherfucking brain. Be your own motherfucking soul. Don't be them niggas soul that gave you the soul that they want you to be, or the soul that they create. Because look, I gotta say one more thing. The motherfucking Matrix wants your third dimensional body so that they can control your mind. When they control your mind, they control your reality. So what I mean by that is they control your third dimensional body to think that you are this motherfucking third dimensional body, right? So you grow up thinking that I want to be a rapper, I want to be this, and I want to be that. But you are not that. You are the spirit, the consciousness that is within this vessel. So if they control your vessel and they don't allow you to even know that you're a consciousness, then they control you. So they continue to get your energy. And then when they get your energy, motherfucker, you'll come back. So the motherfuckers who are on top will continue to stay on top. The niggas who are on the bottom will continue to stay on the bottom because you reincarnate into the same motherfucking position you was at whenever you fucking died. And if you come in this bitch and you stand at the bottom of the pyramid and you don't rise to intellectual and spiritual intelligence, then you gonna motherfucking come back in the bottom, and the niggas who are already up there are gonna stay fucking up there. God damn it. Motherfucking grow your mind, grow your spirit, grow your consciousness. Motherfucker, get to the top and ascend, bitch. I'm out. One love.